Welcome back to another episode of Creative Lenses TV. I know it's been a minute, but we just had to bring it back to the basics with the setup, bro. Not overly fancy, bro. Just good conversation and good perspective, bro. How you feeling, Zay?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro. I mean, I feel like we getting back to the basics, bro. We back with it. Just me and you. It's been a minute. We always have people on the show get in on their life perspectives, but now is the time to share our life perspective with people that's been trying to figure out on what the fuck we've been having on. So, what's the topic of like today, bro?
So today's topic is gonna be something we done talked about, we done lived through of social currency, bro. Of it stems around perception, communication, and social media, but like more so just the world we live in today of I'm gonna start with social currency is referring to the value and influence a person or entity has in a marketplace or even in real life or on social media. So like all of us got someone we admire or aspire to be like, but we like that person 9 times out of 10 because they got social currency. We like the way people interact with them. We like the way people praise them. We like the way people idolize them. In a sense, we like that idolization, but in everyday life everybody has the ability to have social currency. It's just some recognize it and some don't. And I'm gonna start right there, and then I'm gonna let you give your spiel on what you think social currency is.
Yeah, if I had to really give like a simple like definition of it, bro, social currency really derives out of like the influence that you have and how you want people to perceive you in the marketplace, and even when it comes to your personal brand. So when you walk in the room, automatically based off your influence, based off on who you is as a person, when it comes to your personal brand, people recognize you. And the people though, and like the people that really fucks with you, they resonate with you on what you do and who you are as a individual, because I believe that is in a everybody is a prize when it comes to their own individuality, because everybody is different. Everybody's social currency is different. So, man, I'm gonna start right there.
Yeah. So this is saying we always say people perceive you how they see you. So one of the three key points that I had was perception, communication, and social media. So first starting on perception, you got to understand that when it comes to perception, there's a difference between the truth and perception. A person can manipulate perception and how shit look, but that don't mean it's truthful. And that's something people gotta be aware of, right? Because a motherfucker can look like they getting money, look like they're successful, look like they're a good husband, look like they're a good girlfriend, look like they're a good businessman. But in reality, it could be a total 180. But we live in a time where everything is perception based. People don't care about the truth. It's about what you can make them believe. But I'm saying this to say of when you start thinking about social currency or how you interact with people or how social media world works, it's all about what they can make someone believe or what you can make someone believe. No one really cares about the truth no more. If we gonna start with social currency, I feel like that's a good step. Then I'm gonna let you dive on that.
Most definitely, like nobody will like believe you based off on how they see you. It just all comes down like the action, and it really just comes down to your motive, because everybody has like a different motive. So if you're able to see somebody's motive, that's really how they is, because everybody is operating based off their own pattern, which is like the equivalent to their own vibrational frequency. But that's a different type of topic on those like words that like I just mentioned. But at the same time, bro, actions and motive. Once you tell somebody your motive, you automatically give them a insight on who you is and how you going to like operate when it comes to your life and their life. Because once you interact with like somebody, I read a book that the first 30 to 2 minutes, the first 30 seconds to 2 minutes, they probably already told you about 10 to 20 lies. Like everybody is telling a story to people on what they want them to like believe. They may not tell you the truth until they really get comfortable and until they really take off the mask. But it's layers to it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta think about it. When you walk around here and when you first meet somebody, you probably already told them about 5 to 10 lies by now. You probably didn't tell them the truth. Cause
What
at the
type
end
of
of the day,
lies?
bro, you know what?
What type of lies?
Like what type of lies on what you got going on in your current situation, or like, oh man, I got this going on, or like, cause I got that going on, or man, I'm in the process of like moving out, knowing that you don't got no savings. You feel what I'm saying? Knowing that it's gonna take you a little bit more longer, or saying that, oh man, I got a clothing brand, but you don't got no website up. Or hey man, I'm a content creator, but you don't post like that. Or like you saying that you got a business, but you don't got no business cards. It's like it's certain things missing. Like everybody is sitting here and like some like I mean, like because some people will like say, man, I got this going on, but they in a process and they don't even have all the components laid out to make them seem like they're progressing in their own progress.
True. So I feel like that covers the perception piece. Oh, at the beginning of that, you said something. I feel like you said kind of the opposite of what I was saying. You were saying that, like, correct me if I'm wrong. You said perception don't matter. You should judge based on actions. But I'm saying that people, today's society, they don't care about the actions. They more so lean into the perception of what it seems like it is. You feel me? Like that's
Yeah,
how I feel like most people are led astray, or most people are sheep in that sense, right? Because like it can look one way and they believe it to be one way, but in reality, it's not that way.
I see what you're saying. And the reason why I had took it to the actions and like the motive, because what you always said and what like we always said, real money don't jingle. So it's like if you look good and you talk good, but when it comes down to like creating like the opportunity, or when it comes down to like how you need like to move on how you need to pay to get in the room, you don't got no money. You don't got nothing like to show for it, or like you don't got no social proof. Because the perception of you looking good, in my honest like opinion, can only get you so far. It'll like create the opportunity. It'll generate the traffic to your website. It'll give you the followers. But at the end of the day, bro, if you just got the followers and like the networks, how can you turn it into dollars? Because if you're not willing to invest in somebody else, like so, if you're not willing to invest in somebody else, like mentorship or like their business, knowing that they can help you, but you just want it to look good, pull out the camera and take like a picture. Damn, that's all you got was likes and followers based off that picture. Say if you want to meet like Grant Cardone, right? Damn, man, I met Grant Cardone. Let me just get like a picture. Dang, man, he gave me like his number, but you never used it. You
Hmm.
just posted a picture and you just look good. He probably fucked with your perception on who you is, on how you like introduce yourself. But this man done gave you like his number. He done said, hey man, if you need anything, hit me up. But all you wanted was a picture. All you wanted was, damn, I took a picture with Grant Cardone, or I took a picture with this person. I think that's where I was like just going with it. Because
Like you said,
anybody can look good. Because like we come from South Carolina, we come from the South. Even in like Atlanta, bro, everybody look good. Pause no diddy,
yeah,
pause no homo.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we know the difference between perception and the truth, but the masses fall into the perception trap. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. But the next point I wanted to touch on after perception, if we breaking down social currency, it goes perception and then communication. I think communication might even need to be number one because, like, in the sales role I'm in, and just throughout life, interviewing people, like, conversation truly rules the nation. But your ability to have a meaningful conversation and build relationships, I feel like that's a big part of creating social currency because, like, your face card it's like, yo, it's like a social credit card in a way. Like you might can get certain places based off who you know and who you are. But if you able to communicate effectively, it makes that part easier. But if you not, you just out here like you can't do as much because you quote unquote socially awkward or you quote unquote scared to put yourself in uncomfortable positions. So I feel like learning how to communicate effectively is like the second step to building social currency after you have your perception, your look, how do you communicate? How do you articulate yourself? Like that's really I want to say tied with number one.
Yeah, because I feel like when it comes to communication, everybody can be selfish in a way where like, you know what, I want to talk to this person, but I want to talk about me. But like we always say, you gotta look at business and relationships and marriage and dating all like the same. Because when you're trying to create the opportunity to talk to somebody in the first 2 to 3 minutes, because excuse me, in the first 2 to 3 minutes, it's not gonna be about you. It's gonna be about the person that you're asking on who they is and what they about. And then you could translate it back like to you once you resonate with things. But I think social media just really um tore it all down because we so used to touching base online, but when it comes to face interactions, we get weary on how we gonna be judged and how we going to be like perceived. But that just all comes down to the competence of having soft skills of not only talking but also being the person to analyze and have critical thinking. Because while that person is talking, you gotta analyze if they with the bullshit or they actually a good gen a good genuine person, bro. Because it's been times in my life where I've talked to people and you could just sense like they like full of shit, or you could just sense like, okay, man, that's a good person. It's just all coming down to like discernment, or what like we call it nowadays intuition. But just like discernment, bro, with like people, but just to bring it back fully with like the communication, like I feel like with people, they don't know how to they don't know how to fully like communicate because they want to be looked at as the prize. But at the same time, like I said, everybody is like the prize because you do have to chase a little bit. You do have to approach. Most people don't want to approach because they scared of being like rejected or they scared of things not going like their way. Like when I read like today, the three fundamentals of like human like behavior is one, chasing things that's automatically running like away from us. Two is, bro, wanting things that we can't have. And three, placing value on things that's hard to attain. So that's where I'm coming at, bro. Like communication really just comes down to competence, bro, and confidence and like assertiveness. And more importantly, bro, just like the like intelligent piece. And I think nowadays, bro, we done got it in a this like conception where everybody just want to look good, but they don't want to have no skills at like the end of the day.
So I don't want this episode to go on too long, but what would you say are the pros and cons of social currency in the current world we live in?
The pros is building up your self-esteem and your personality where you have influence and people can resonate with you and it pays dividends because people will buy you just because well people will buy things from you because it's you. And then the cons is you get so stuck in complacency because you think it's all about you, but it's not because it's the people that's actually around you. And if you don't utilize the community that you're in, then it like can really, you know, give you like a slap in the face if you're not utilizing your network.
Right. I think that's a good way to end. I don't want to go too long on these episodes, but that's social currency in a wrap. We might type in on this subject again, but that's it for Creative Lenses TV. Any last words you want to leave the people with?
Nah, man, just tap in. Cash in on your Clout book. Ebook is out now. Get in on the website, and if you want to cash in on your Clout, go to creativelenses.com.
Stop Creative Lenses.
Yeah.
All right, bro. I'm about to end this.
All right, it's cool.